Going live. Okay. I'm in Hillport with Badger and Allie. We're about to go over to the test server for our, well, not really a test server because it's going to turn into the actual server when it opens.
I just got so scared, I forgot that YouTube has a bit of a delay. So I heard you talking, and then you talking again with a different sentence at the same time.
I have cloned myself, thank you very much. But he's a bit of a copycat. He doesn't really have much intelligence. All he can do is say the same things that I say, except 20 seconds later. So, be on the lookout for him. He's very harmless.
What's his name?
His name is the Matvid Delayed.
Oh, that's a shame.
Alright, so I suppose now we'll hop servers.
Okay. Hold on, I'm destroying these melons.
Looks like we currently have a battle in the live chat for who's what number.
I was first.
We have first, face reveal, high, second, hi Chris, not third, not fourth, and not 50. So we're going to work on some building on our new server coming soon, hopefully by the end of this week, I'm hoping. I think we could do it.
Alright.
We're getting there. You're trolling me while I'm talking to you.
Yes.
Talking to Badger, getting a comment from Badger. Hey Matt, what's your YouTube? I want to watch the stream. Oh, I just realized that some of the people commenting face reveal probably are doing so unironically.
Really?
I think so. Because a bunch of the people who I just told that I was streaming did not even realize that I had a channel to begin with.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's kind of funny because when I turn on the stream beforehand and just had the waiting screen, there was a picture of your face right in the middle.
Yeah, it uses the banner, which, by the way, I do need to update.
I'll let you use my channel banner. You know, the one with Grimace and the RV logo.
I think I'm going to go for something like that for the next one. Something kind of bizarre and head scratching.
The 3 completely unrelated images.
You know, you can just combine any mixture of references and it would still be a better crossover than Marvel.
Ouch.
Sorry, I shouldn't be getting so controversial.
Sir, that is a controversial statement. We cannot have that. Kappa is gonna have to demonetize you and shut down your channel.
That's true. I'll be more careful next time. Alright, let us transfer over. You guys keep having fun on survival. Hold the fort down, have fun playing the game and watching the stream. Maybe you'll do something like me where I have this stream. When I'm watching a video or a stream, I'll have it on one side of the page, and then I'll have the game on the other side of the page. So,
I'm gonna punch Allie in the face. Ow, no. I thought that you were just like AFK or something, but then you turn around and punch me. I feel harmed. My diamond armor has a dent in it now. Thanks.
well, you'll have to bring it to the blacksmith.
Where's the blacksmith?
Next to the red smith.
I was expecting a different reference, but okay.
I do think it's worth noting that I don't have anything against Marvel. The reason why I made the comparison was because of my complete appreciation of random and unforeseen crossovers.
Like Super Matt Bros. The truly ultimate crossover that we all
Exactly.
we never knew that we needed, but at the same time, we all knew that it was just what we needed.
Couldn't have put it in any better words myself. Alright, let's hop.
Okay. Wait, but I'm sitting down. How can I hop?
Badger. Alright, let's see what we're working on right now. So the dirt mine could be released as is, pretty much. I mean, I do still need to make the opening. The opening could be something like right here. But so, in case you guys don't know, this is the new server that we'll be releasing soon. This is sort of like a prison server where you go into mines. This will all be filled up with random blocks. This is the first mine right here. And you will mine the blocks, and then you will sell the blocks. There'll be signs on the wall that you can exchange those stacks of blocks. I'm being trapped in here by Badger. Could exchange it for money, and then with that money you'll be able to use a rank up command, and with that rank up command you will go up to level 2, and at level 2 you will be able to access the second mine. And the second mine, we're currently planning to be this mine right here, which is the dirt mine. And so I wanted to do something slightly different from normal prison servers, and different from how I released this server previously, because I had a version of this server 5 years ago where it was all just cubes, and normally that's what a prison server is. It's just various cubes that you mine from, and each cube has a different combination of Minecraft blocks. I was thinking to myself, yeah, people like mining from the cubes, but it kind of gets boring to just look at a bunch of cubes for each mine. Let's switch things up. Let's make it interesting. Let's make it so that you get a different experience, a different sort of gameplay style with each mine. So instead here we have a sort of mound of dirt. And so my goal, if it works correctly, is players will mine the mound of dirt, and then after a set time period the mound of dirt will start to regenerate. And so if nobody's mining any dirt, eventually the mound of dirt will look like how it did in the beginning. It will completely restore. So there is a plugin that seems to do something like that. I have my fingers crossed that it works. If not, there should be some alternative solutions. How do I join? This is not open to the public yet. This is just opened to the select team of trusted builders who I've known for many years, who have been helping me put this server together. That would be Evilist Badger, Alivid, and Lucas Warrior 5. They're 3 people who I've known for a while, and who have stuck around all this time, and who I also know are good at building stuff. So we've sort of been bouncing ideas off of each other, helping me to build the city. They've been doing most of the work, I'd say. I do add some constructive criticism here and there, and then sometimes I'll build something and they'll add some constructive criticism to what I do. But the way that the thing is going to work is there's going to be a bunch of different towns, and in each town you can rent houses. So that's one of the other things you can do with your money besides mining from the mines. You can rent this house, for example. This is a duplex in the spawn town. So there'd be a sign on the wall that says rent at this price, and so then you would rent it on a weekly basis. The prices wouldn't be too steep, but they pretty much would guarantee that you'd probably have to keep coming back to renew the rental. And then you can put your stuff in here. And then each city will probably have 2 different house sizing options. So in the duplex all of them are the same size, but if you go back here you will see these other houses. I guess without any... I'm going to add some stairs here. Not sure which ones to pick. You know what? I'll leave that for later. But you get a slightly bigger housing option, and there will probably be even bigger rentals for the houses further away from spawn, but those will be parts of the other districts. I kind of want to keep the styles of mines tied to certain kinds of towns, sort of like how in The Legend of Zelda there's usually a water town, a lava town, stuff like that. We're going to have sort of different themes of towns. There will be a wooded town, and so that's where all of the wood mines will be. There will be a farming town, and that's where all the crop mines will be, as well as the different animal sort of mines. It's not really a mine. One of the levels, you'll just get access to an animal farm with a certain spawner in the middle, and then you can attack those animals and sell the what you get, the drops from the animals, and level up that way. So a lot of different gameplay styles, and this is the center town, which we're sort of going for the city look. So we've got this light gray concrete all down here, and we've got ourselves some duplexes and apartment buildings and stuff like that. And so we're trying to make it look really pretty, really nice. And we're going to do some more stuff on here, building it up today, figuring out what this third mine is going to be. I'm hoping to get 5 mines all set up, all completed. Is that Lucas or is it Badger?
Neither.
George is the call.
Hey there, Lucas. I heard that you joined.
Howdy.
How are you doing, Lucas?
I'm doing the good. I was trying out some blockbuster stuff mod thingy bob.
A blockbuster mod.
Yeah.
If I had to make a mod based on that name, the mod would be about owning a video store and trying to get it to get out of business. Based on the name alone.
Except no customers come.
It's actually a way for you to make Minecraft machinimas.
Oh, okay.
However,
Yeah, I could probably imagine something like that when it comes to the name Blockbuster.
Maybe they can get away with that since the business is out of business. So they can. Someone else just said, "Okay, we're Blockbuster now. We will pass on the torch."
Now that they're gone, I could take their name.
Yes, I agree.
Sounds like a wacky racist character.
It is a curious skin. Okay, do you want me to try and milk some kind of crane or something?
Yeah, someone should build the crane or whatever you use to dig dirt from the ground. That's why I place the signs, in case you see signs anywhere, you can build stuff in that area.
Alright, what is it? Is it going to be in this giant pit here?
It's not going to be in there. It's sort of going to be toward the side, maybe sort of angled toward it, so it looks like it's still working, or maybe it looks like it's recently been working, but it's currently on break, sort of. Because I guess with this sort of... I don't know, I'm not that much of an expert on construction vehicles. I guess the sort of things that would dig the dirt out would be the ones that roll down into the hole, scoop the dirt, and drive back out. Is that right?
As far as I know, they kind of go to the edge, aim down, scoop up a chunk, move over, and then just like release it either into like the bed of a truck or on a giant pile on the ground.
Hypothetically, the lore behind this hole being here is because for whatever building they're planning on putting here, the hypothetical imaginary mayor of this city, they're going to have maybe a basement or two as part of the building. Of course, being that this is a mine, this building will forever be under construction, never to be completed.
That's sad.
What are we talking about?
We were talking about the origins of the dirt mine.
Oh, yeah.
Not
kinda
really a
sad.
crane. I just couldn't think of the word for whatever vehicle they use for dirt.
An excavator, I believe.
Yeah, that's probably the one. And then another big building project is behind the spawn. We're going to have the PvP arena here. And I've given you plenty of space if you want to make it nice and big. It's nice and close to spawn just in case, someone wants to use the spawn command. It can bring them right near the PvP arena. And we probably don't need to make a separate warp for it because it's right near spawn. Alright, what to do next? Is the stream really that delayed?
Wow.
Aiden's telling me that it's the excavator, but I'm pretty sure Lucas told me a minute and a half ago.
Beautiful.
Could I have a shout out? I mean, sure. Your
Ooh.
name is Provoke Caden.
Hooray! That's probably our first shout out.
Hey Matt, can I have a shout out?
Shout out to Nicest Badger.
Oh, dang it, you got the wrong one.
Oops, I got the wrong one.
I
Evilest
mean,
Badger.
he's not wrong. I mean, your name is kind of a lie.
It wasn't
I mean,
that
except for the
one.
badger part, but like for the evilest, no.
Oh, well,
The
thank
badger part is the most accurate part. He's a real badger playing Minecraft.
Yes, he's a literal freaking badger in a freaking tuxedo.
Don't advertise it, they'll find me.
He'll find you.
I really don't know what I'm building
We'll
outside
find
of
you.
a giant.
Why is
pit.
there a block right here?
Why is there a
TP
block?
out.
Like, there's a block
Which
there
blo-
and then not one there.
What the? What?
What block do you mean? What
It's done.
There was a lack of symmetry.
electrical lack?
40-ish second. I can't count to 40-ish. How many is that?
Oh yeah, I have the stream open too, and it is about that long of a delay.
How much is an ish?
I'm gonna take a guess and say that it's about 1/1000th of a year. Don't
Wrong
ask me
answer
how
is
long
Miss
that-
Bathtub on VHS featuring Robin Williams. Humor Brothers really defined my humor. Crud, I think I just advertised on this stream. Oh no, I sinned.
Shame.
Caden, stick around and maybe I will surprise you some more. 40 seconds is about the time it takes you to eat a pizza. I could never eat that quick. I would probably get a stomachache if I ate.
40 seconds to eat a pizza? Are you talking about like a slice of pizza? Or
Yeah,
the-
they mean a slice.
Oh. Well, I'm just a slow eater then.
I'm a very slow eater. I'm usually the last one done.
I like to enjoy my food.
For me, it's that, and I really don't feel that I can actually finish chewing in that time. If I ate at the speed that the people around me were eating, I'd probably be swallowing large chunks of whole food.
You don't want to swallow whole chunks of that store.
No, that's... No, no city is perfectly flat. Normally they just sort of... they do flatten large sections, but they will sort of compress the hills to certain parts to make steeper slopes, or they will make the slope so spread out that you can't even really notice that there is a slope. Like, I guarantee if you had one of those tools where you can measure your elevation above or below sea level, and you go to one section of a major city and you go to another, you will get different measurements. And it might be a slope. It's a slope so gradual you just can't notice it. But in Minecraft, obviously, you can't really emulate that. You can't sort of show that effect.
Did you hear about the guy who's trying to start up a big project on Minecraft that's basically building the entire Earth,
Yeah, I think I've heard of that.
like in every detail?
Yeah, good luck with that.
I watched a video about it today, and it's pretty cool. He got like this mod that it's already done all of like the mountains and everything. He just needs people to basically make a bunch of cities and everything, because anything human made isn't registered on there, but
Hmm.
anything natural is already made on the server.
Oh yeah, what do you think of the lampposts with the very minor
I like them,
details added?
but I'm probably going to have to disable the ability for players to interact with trapdoors outside of the regions, because it's going to be a humongous headache if people are just going up and down spawn opening these things.
Yeah.
Guys, Caden said he'll sub if I don't curse. You guys in this call know that that's not going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Not only
Matt does-
am I... Some other YouTubers sort of try to hold themselves back from cursing, sort of out of like a courtesy to their viewers, to be friendly for all who watch, but I don't even have to hold back because I just don't do it.
I'm trying to figure out a way to get in here that doesn't just put a bunch of ladders all over the machine.
Matt, things aren't supposed to be political in streams, right?
Yeah, they're not really.
That's why we just ignore the comments.
Be right back.
Okay.
And he won't even tell us what the joke is. Gone. No.
Okay, I'm back.
What was the joke?
The,
You know that most construction vehicles have this thing about cat, right?
the
Yes.
Caterpillar Construction Company?
Oh,
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah, it's, I believe it's short for
Caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Oh. You learn something new every day at the very least.
I don't know why it's called Caterpillar.
Why not?
How do you get the edit thing with your axe, whatever it's called? That is called World Edit, and it is can only be obtained by you have to have a server running bucket, spigot, or paper. And
A mod.
then yeah, there are some mods that do what World Edit does, but I have not really done anything with mods, so I would not really be able to help out in that sort of realm of experience, because I know nothing about it. I believe it has something to do with getting Forge. I think there are Forge mods that do what World Edit does.
Probably.
This server is currently closed to visitors while it is under construction, but if you would like to visit the survival version of the server, the IP is TMV.ZONE. I should have that in the description. I don't know why I don't.
Made a very important statue.
Eventually, that IP will also lead to here. The servers will be connected.
I don't know
And
what you're talking about. Tor, that is beautiful.
there will be a command that you can use to get from one server to the other.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't, Badger. Isn't Badger?
Okay. I don't know the whole history of World Edit. Give me a break.
Well, you see, it all started with a bang.
You judge this thing I made.
I'm currently keeping the building restricted to a select few individuals who I have known on Minecraft for about 5 years apiece. So that way I know that the people who I'm building with, I can be trusting with the sort of quality of the builds and knowing that they won't be causing any sort of chaos or anything like that.
No, we won't do that.
I like having group builds. I like having sort of streams where everybody has an opportunity to participate. But the problem with group builds in this sort of context is I do have a sort of particular look that I want the server to be having. That I have a sort of creative design in mind, how I want everything to appear. There is some flexibility to it, of course, but that does mean that every once in a while I do give constructive criticism, stuff like that. And I know that the people who are building with me are mature enough to be able to take said criticism, but if other people join and then I let them build stuff and then I'm not quite happy with the direction that the build turned out, even if I'm very nice in the way that I give the criticism or I say that this build cannot be used, it might result in a lot of drama. There might be complaining. I've had situations in the past where I did say, okay, this guy who I trust is the head of the build project. I've done this for a server hub before. And then I said you can have everybody else as a part of your build team and you could build the lobby for the server. And then they did that, but there were quite a few tricky situations with players not being happy when they weren't able to build whatever they wanted. I know a lot of people.
Hey, man. Ass, have you seen my creation?
It's
Your
absolutely
creation.
beautiful creation.
It is not that beautiful.
It is the essence of it is the metaphysical manifestation
No,
of
it isn't. No, it isn't. It's just a freaking. It's just a nice face slapped onto a freaking orange slab, just plastered sideways on a freaking rectangular edged thing
I know, and it's beautiful.
that has a green light
It's
right
so
there.
good though.
It is a perfect homage to Matt and his character.
Okay, Chris, maybe I'll let you help, but first you have to entertain the new players who logged on to TMV.ZONE. Have to make sure they're following the rules and that they feel welcomed as a part of the community. Because that's really what I need the most help with right now while I stream. I cannot really I cannot really supervise the situation that's happening on the survival server. So I need to make sure everything is going smoothly. Oh no, we lost Ali.
She
My
couldn't
My
handle it.
internet keeps going so
No.
wonky and kicking me out of everything.
Ali, why'd you
Never
build a log
mind.
in the middle of the
She's back.
street?
Huh? What?
You placed a log in the middle of the street?
Yes, because I'm gonna copy the tree and then rotate it.
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
What?
My thing was
The
gone.
log that I made, or some other log?
Okay, next I need to figure out what the third mine is gonna be. What's the third mine?
What's your first
Oh,
two?
No, I
Wait,
don't.
yeah,
the
what's in each mine so far?
The second mine is the dirt mine. The first mine will be just like the last server's first mine. It will be a combination of relatively unvaluable blocks. It will be dirt, wooden planks, cobblestone, and probably a rare chance of some iron ore spawning in there too.
I think the next one you should have some sort of like food mixed in there, like have melon blocks or something.
Yes, that's true. We should move on to food relatively quickly. Because I had an idea. I just remembered I did have an idea for what I wanted the third mine to be, but I think I will switch it to fourth mine. I was going to do stone. We're going to have an abandoned building, which is just made of stone and cobblestone, and there'll be sort of signs that say, "Help us to deconstruct this building."
And then
so
you're tearing down the building.
Yeah, so the players are sort of tearing down this building, and that's how they get the cobblestone that they sell, and that will be the mine.
Interesting.
And of course, the building untears itself down every 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Oh no, I've locked myself inside the truck. Well, inside this thing. Help, I'm locked in.
Badger's locked in the excavator. Excavator.
Well, okay.
I guess the last step of the excavator is the
giant claw on the front.
the plow.
Yes.
It's sort of like a snow plow, except for dirt.
Mr. Plow.
Mr.
Hey,
Plow.
Matt, should we like build a wall around a specific area, like
Around the city? Or
actually, never mind. We still have land marks to take care of until
yeah, I don't know if
the whole
this,
thing's done.
I don't think the city's going to have a wall around its border. That's
So, what do you think of my statue that I made for you?
the statue. Let's see, where's the statue?
Right here.
The true metaphysical. Oh no, no.
I guess you can consider it a homage to Toasty Matt or something. I don't know anymore, man. I don't know.
It's the art.
I'm actually crying because of what I made.
You're laughing that hard
Oh, I'm crying.
from sadness.
Either way works. It's poorly made.
He has feared what he has created.
No dip. It has no effort put into it. Like, there's a freaking iguana and something that looks like it belongs to a modern art museum, but then we got this.
And that's what makes it beautiful.
To your eyes, it sure does look like it, but on my eyes, all I see is a dumpster fire.
Okay, you can build something new.
I think that my rocket ship on the other side of town is beautiful.
Yeah, we'll keep the rocket ship. I'm not sure if it's gonna stay in the city though.
Oh yeah.
Because it makes more sense to launch rockets from rural regions. But at the same time, I'm sort of thinking maybe we have a city rocket, even though it doesn't make any sense, because it sort of looks cool as part of the city.
Mhm.
And I was thinking of the times that I play Mario Kart. No, not Mario Kart. Mario Party.
Mario Kart.
Mario.
Mario. Mamma mia.
Party 7.
Woohoo!
There's one city that has a rocket in the middle, I think.
Oh.
I don't need to fix the tree stumps. The tree stumps are what Allie is working on right now. She put them
I
down
am
there.
adding trees.
Yes.
You're not adding them fast enough.
Not enough, not
Like
fast enough for
more.
Sam's standards.
Yeah. You need to get to it when she joins this
We
thing.
need more,
Mush.
we see. We
Mush.
need more.
Mush. Mush. Bye, Caden.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
He'll probably be gone by the time that reaches him. Let's see. Another city block down this way.
Wait,
What
what?
do we do over here? There were 2 block buffer next to that fence, so I guess we should do the same over here.
Oh, I forgot spawn eggs don't work, do they?
Or do they? No, they don't.
Dang it! I tried to put a cat inside the giant truck.
The excavator. The cat inside the cat.
Yep.
See what you did there. I didn't want this to be 5 wide. Gosh dang, what am I doing?
What am I doing? It's me.
This is disappointing.
I wonder if the YouTube algorithm promotes videos where somebody uses a lot of fake swear words, because it associates those fake swear words with somebody who doesn't use swears. So like if I had made a whole video of just saying freak and darn and stuff like that, the algorithm would just supercharge the video on steroids.
Start swearing like Flanders. That'll work.
They done.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that is Flanders.
that was him.
Oh, by the darn sake, I sure did. Did darn.
It just sounds like, are you okay? Are you okay? Did somebody hurt you? Are you okay?
I'm mentally traumatized from what I made, but yes, I am okay.
Well, that's good to hear. Mental traumatization is good for the soul.
Oh god.
Wow.
We have gotten pretty much 0 questions in this Q&A. I mean, we've gotten technically questions, but still
Another thing in
not
mind.
questions. Ask me your questions. Show me
I
no
just
mercy. Badger, you posted the questions too soon. It's ahead of the point in the stream where they actually see that I asked for more questions.
Yeah, but that means that you'll see my question first, so then I'll actually get an answer this time.
I got an idea, and it's probably gonna be better than what I made. I'm gonna make a giant piece of bread for toast.
Yes.
And then there's
Okay.
just gonna be a swirl in it.
The toast mural. Chris asks, "Hi Matt, how are you?"
The art of toast.
Good, how are you? Let's see. Next, we need to have food of some sort. Let me pull up a Excel spreadsheet with blocks.
You could do melon blocks and hay bales. So you like break down the hay bales to get wheat to make like bread or something.
Hay
Yes,
bales to
But
OP.
first, we need to kidnap BB
Like-
Melon's brethren.
If we make like a small farm somewhere,
We're kidnapping BB Melon's brethren.
oh no.
Yes.
Where did that come from?
My mouth.
What did Baby Melon's brethren do to you?
I don't think they
Yes.
want.
All right, shall we let Chris hear?
No.
Okay, let's let Chris in. He was one of the ones we were considering including in this anyway, because of his activity and his good builds. Okay. So, I don't even remember the IP. I'll have to scroll up in this chat. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. There it is. Wait, I could add Chris too.
Bam.
Add Chris.
Hey,
Invite
Allie's
people.
back.
Invite. There we go. Chris is now aboard.
I read that wrong. Crud. Officially a humiliation. Oh well.
Badger, go on Do Not Disturb.
What? Why do I have to go and do not disturb?
Because we can hear your Discord notifications.
Oh, dang it.
And I personally empathize with anybody watching the stream right now, or who watches the stream on playback, who's driven out of their minds thinking that they're getting Discord notifications.
I'm sorry.
How much
I've got
to
big
bribe you
brain.
for a neo-modern themed town in Minia? 0. This is kind of modern, right? I don't know what neo-modern exactly entails.
I'm pretty sure this is modern.
We were going for a sort of modern look. It was supposed to look more advanced than a Minecraft village, for example. It's got modern art. It's got modern looking duplexes and city houses.
Bam. I did the excavator, I think. Hopefully. Possibly. Potentially.
It's Chris.
Howdy.
Chris.
Hello.
It's Chris.
The one, the only, Chris.
Okay, I gotta stop getting in. Gotta get out of the habit of just jumping around doing nothing. Okay.
So what's
Nice.
the IP?
I just posted it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Chris.
Wasn't looking on Discord.
Okay, I finished the mural.
The mural.
Beautiful.
The toast.
Absolutely
mural.
beautiful.
Very psychedelic.
Yeah, it actually is.
I don't know what brutalism is.
I think it's best that we don't.
I don't know anything about architectural styles.
How? How do you not? Didn't you study it in architect school?
Badger, tell me what brutalism is.
It's when you're an extremely brutal and psychopathic person, and you just really love to brutalize things. Like, when you meet someone for the first time, instead of like shaking their hand nice and friendly, you just grab them by the inside of their whatever the heck is that joint on your arm that I can't think of, your elbow. You grab it right there, and you just crush it.
It took you that long to think of elbow.
Yeah, in my defense, I've never claimed to be smart.
Thank you for telling all that stuff in front of like young people that are probably watching this stream. You really are
Now,
a great person. You just introduced a topic of violence to young.
By the way, viewer discretion is that Badger and I have a running gag where we will answer questions that we don't know the answer to, making up stories and trying to make it sound real, but while also making it unrealistic enough that you should be able to figure that it's not a real answer.
I really hope that you do realize that that is not what brutalism is, and I have no idea what that actually is. I didn't even know that that was a thing.
There may be a certain portion of the audience that just doesn't pick up on jokes. Hi there, Chris.
Can I have like a job?
Oh shoot, I gotta make you owner.
Ha.
LP user Stay Puft Marshmallow Man permission set group dot owner. Uh-oh, I hear laughter.
Oh no, not laughter. Not laughter.
Oh no! Oh,
Oh, you meant the boxy buildings. Yeah, we were trying to go modern but not boxy.
What?
Okay, Chris.
That's
Chris,
brutal.
you want to...
That's just Minecraft in real life.
That's just Minecraft in real life, exactly.
Wait, and in Minecraft,
You
the
wanna
first
build
thing
a
you do is
PvP
punch
arena?
a tree. I wasn't wrong. Bam.
Here,
Hmm?
Chris, you can design
Ammo.
a underground PvP arena. The surface will be glass. Actually, I could start you off. I could build you a nice pit. Nice pit right here.
Okay.
A PvP pit. Hang on.
And PvP stands for Pit v Pit. Don't
Pit-
ask what the V stands for. 'cause
Pit
I don't.
versus
Verse?
pit.
Okay, I finished the excavator. I think.
Excavator completed.
Yes. And I built the little like claw part that they actually dig with out of granite because that way it looks dirty, like it was just covered in dirt. But it's still polished enough that it looks nice and fancy. Oh my god. No. What? Just need to breathe. Just need to breathe and take in this absolutely... My mind can't even process how beautiful this is right now. I
You
can't.
want this underground?
Yes.
Can you?
I'm
Can you
building you the
believe-
structure right now. Hang on
Hmm?
a second. It'll be ready for you in 1 moment.
Why is
Take
the
your time.
mouth that big?
it's supposed to represent strawberry jam, in which the jam is red and the
Badger
and
Melon
the color is
asks, "What's
supposed
a
to
joke?"
represent
You have to explain to her in your best words what a joke is.
What a joke is?
Yes.
A
Absolutely.
joke is the Swedish version of what's inside of an egg.
Cool.
Is there any type of theme you want?
That
for a
joke isn't
PvP
even
arena?
random. That's like, I see what you're doing there.
That had some actual smartness to it.
That has some substance.
I did an education.
I appreciate anybody who
job.
understands.
you did it. You solved humanity forever.
Actually,
Indiana
job.
Jones theme starts playing. Du-du-du-du. Du-du-du.
Humanity was forever solved.
Do you want any type of theme for this PvP?
The surprises. Not
Man,
too much
I
though.
upped up.
Don't like.
I upped
Don't make the PvP a pixel art of a baby, basically.
yeah. It has to be a pixel art of a middle-aged man, not a baby.
Noted. Hey, Matt.
Swedish? Yes,
Oh
Swedish.
no.
What do you mean Swedish with a question mark?
Oh, no.
Swedish is when you were from the African nation of Luxembourg. I'm really just not even trying anymore.
Swedish is a kind of fish.
True.
If I finish this today, can I try to work on like the interior of these houses, or I don't know?
No, we're not doing any interior design of the houses. They're pretty much done as is. Any sort of design details will be done on exteriors.
Oh,
I wish you could put ladders on the side of stairs. That way you could just easily climb up. But oh well. Dirt digging machine here, indeed. Dirt digging machine is now complete.
This is a 3D PvP arena. You can do as you please.
Any type of theme that I want, or does it have to?
Any type of theme you want, except baby pixel art.
What about middle age?
Mm-hmm.
No.
He's asking important questions.
You didn't give me owners, so I can't really do anything.
What the heck? I definitely did. Let's go back. LP permission. Oh my god. What are you looking at? You didn't give me owner, says the owner.
Yeah, tab says owner. Try to relog, and it'll give you the abilities.
Reminds me of something that probably come out in the early 2000s.
Oh
What?
my gosh. This has layers.
Mm-hmm.
Is the mouth jam?
Yes.
The jam is supposed to represent like the shirt, like the old shirt. You know, like your old skin.
So my glasses end and then my body begins.
I have no mouth. It's just like a dyed piece of bread with a wig and glasses and then strawberry jam.
There's my mouth. It's one block right there. No, I'll undo it.
Wait, let me fix that. Okay, there we go.
I rolled it back to what you had it to before.
Oh. Okay, thank you. I guess.
This is the most beautiful thing. This right here is the crowning achievement of this entire server. Screw the buildings. The buildings are ugly. The spawn is disgusting. This right here, this face is the most beautiful thing. This is what people will come on here to see. They won't be playing the game. No one's gonna even touch the mines. They'll just stand here and look at this face.
Okay, by the way, if anybody else wants some building projects, I've got a building project over here.
Well, I built the giant excavator, for what it's worth.
It needs to have some. Okay, that's probably the most tiniest crane thing that I think humanity will ever see.
Yeah, I tried to make it bigger, and it looked way too big. It basically looked like a giant bowl.
I'll say no on the Nether theme, just because one of my other PvP arenas, which I have in reserve, is sort of close to another theme. BB Melon asks, "Am I Swedish, Badger?"
Melons cannot biologically be Swedish. That's just not a thing. Science has proven time and time again that you can't. However, if you wanted to be something like Finnish or Danish, don't know why you would want to be those things, but if you would like to be, then melons may be. But if you're questioning what Finnish and Danish are, Danish is a kind of pastry, and Finnish means that you have fins. Nothing to do with the countries. Don't even think about
Finnish is what they put on the wood after.
No, that's a different kind of Finnish.
Okay.
However, I do understand the confusion, and I do empathize with it immensely.
Okay. Next mine. What call are you guys in? We have a private call for this. We do have times where we do public calls during streams, but this is not one of those times because I would like to keep the chaos to a minimum when we have a build project going on. During other times where I'm not really sort of kind of rushing to do things, then I can sort of allow the chaos to rule, but right now I'm trying to keep the chaos to a minimum. Let's see. Next mine, we were thinking a melon patch. That would work, and I do agree that that would make a good sort of beginner mine, since melons don't have that high saturation level. But where does
Wait,
it
where
go?
is it though?
I have not made it yet.
Well, it should obviously. I think it should be outside the city. It's gonna be like a farm.
Well, right now we're focusing on mines in the city, and they should be relatively close to spawn. So I think I might make like a little... Oh,
Okay.
yeah, a greenhouse. That's right. I should have Allie make a greenhouse. A
Yes.
city greenhouse.
Allie, do a greenhouse.
The greenhouse expert will reign again.
And if there is any semblance of red in this house, then you will be subject to a public flogging.
Okay, where does the greenhouse go? I gotta plan a greenhouse. Oh, it should be near the fountain. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have the greenhouse, I guess, be next to the dirt mine. That way it sort of goes in order. 1, 2, 3, right next to each other.
Oh, that makes sense. And then we could put the fourth one like 5,000 blocks away.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll put the fifth one like right next to the third one.
The fifth one will be spawn itself, but there will be no indicator that you could just mine the blocks below spawn.
There will be a named feather somewhere on the server that you will need to find, and it will have the first clue to where the fifth mine is.
Yeah, the whole server just turns into a scavenger hunt to figure out where the mines are.
That would actually be kind of funny.
In reality, it would just lead to most people quitting because they
Oh.
can't figure out what comes next.
Hey, I need some food. Well, don't worry, you just need to find the next mine. And where's that? I don't know. I've only been trying out this for a couple months. How am I supposed to know?
Greenhouse. Undo. Actually, let's go give the greenhouse more room. Okay. And so the greenhouse will be in this fun region right here.
The funnest region.
Greenhouse.
How big can this greenhouse be?
It can be as big as you want. Of course, not going past the path, but it can be
It
pretty
should
wide.
overlap the entire
What
server.
is what is all supposed to be in it?
It's I think we're going with melon farm, but you can also put flowers in it too. But mostly a lot of melons.
Okay.
Abandoned Kingdom theme for PvP. Do we think that's good for the city? Abandoned Kingdom?
Well,
It's up to you guys.
depends on how you want to go with it. 'Cause
I mean, you could try and make it historic, kind of like a museum-like thing, like something was there prior.
like like a historical site type deal.
Unless for the
Yeah.
PvP we want to, since we're going with the city theme, maybe we want to go sort of arcade-ish with
Yeah, we could do
with sort of
different-
neon colors.
Could we do different PvP arenas like every here and there? Like obviously not right next
Different
to each other,
themes.
but yeah, that way you can get different themes in there.
Yeah, maybe we could have different PvP arenas.
Like-
Possibly.
Helpful.
This one is more modern and city, and then like if somewhere along the lines we have a giant ruin mine, then we could have like a Fallen Kingdom type deal there.
So is kingdom fine or Roman Roman something?
I mean, if you make Roman/kingdom PvP, we might end up moving it to a different town. But for
I'm just
now, it
listening
works.
I'm just listing off things.
Okay. Any other building places?
Would a forest be fine?
Well, right now we are still looking
Oh,
for
there goes
more
Badger.
urban art. We have urban art to the left of the first mine. And we also have alleyways. So behind the first apartment buildings we made, I have a sign that says crowded alley, question mark.
Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Could we have crime alley?
Question mark?
I'm thinking crime followed by alley as in this alley.
Oh, no.
And then it's just alley that robs banks.
Yeah, you guys thought we were talking about those alleys that, like, people said, oh my god, it's Bob the Builder.
Is that the first time you noticed?
I had to do this.
Oh, and here. Oh, you changed your skin. Okay.
Yeah. I have to do this. I have to.
That's true. There was no other way.
Alright, let's hear. What does he got?
Okay. Mine 4 is stone mine. That'll go right here. Although I don't want it to be too much of an eyesore.
It should be biggest eyesore known to man.
Is this on the new or old server?
Both.
They're private at the moment.
Like old server as in Oh, this is new. Well, this is something completely new. I mean, we did bring out the world file of old Skyblock to generate the empty world, but this is something new we're building. It's going to be new Minia. It's going to be from scratch, but it's going to be the same gameplay style as the old Minia was. Yes, Chris, go for it. Just start building.
I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
Chris, take the reins, Chris.
What?
It's the wheel, man.
For the greenhouse, should I go round, square, or should I just do a completely different shape?
I'm kind of thinking like squarish, triangle-ish. Like some of the walls can be straight, and then maybe there could be a few diagonal walls too.
Hey, Matt,
Do that.
I was wondering if doing this at some of the mines.
TP Badger.
Not with Bob at every single one, but like...
Yeah, that's sort of like what I'm going for.
Just a little
That'd
friendly
be
thing
cool.
there to say like, hello and welcome.
Yeah, help me dig out this... Help me remove the dirt. Something like that.
Can you
yeah.
help me remove the dirt? I don't know. You haven't started yet.
Okay, next. Another duplex this way, maybe? I'm not sure. Let's try it. We'll see how it works. No, I don't want to copy. I didn't even select anything yet. Sometimes my fingers do things that my brain did not agree to. Okay, position 2. This server is closed for construction, but it will be open soon, hopefully by the end of the week. Won't be completed, but we will have a sort of smaller version of the server ready for the public. Copy.
There you go, I fixed the sound.
Rotate 90. And then we will paste 4 blocks away from the sidewalk, I guess, from the roadway.
Yes.
Let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Paste. There we go. And how did that turn out? Oh, beautiful. Perfect. Nice. But is it the right elevation? Not really.
Noise.
Kinda. It's too tall here. We can fix this.
Pick a random color.
Oh, eventually, yeah. So we added bronze.
I hear somebody. There's a surprise guest on the stream.
Gasp.
Is that Chris's mic?
No.
No.
Could be. Good luck
Oh yeah,
getting
this is
to
way
your
too
house.
tall here. I should lower this by 1. Hang on, I'm gonna undo this whole thing.
Okay.
We're gonna adjust it. If it wants to actually...
Light blue.
Oh, I gotta... I've done a few world edits since this. Okay, undo, undo, undo. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're gonna dig down into here and paste. That's what we need to do. Paste. So still be a little bit above the walkway, but it'll work.
Paste.
It's
My
below
favorite.
the walkway here. So let's adjust the roadway. Let's lower it. At least for this portion.
You scared me, Patch.
You just see Bob the Builder come by, your childhood hero, and you get frightened because you don't think that you were living up to his expectations. Well, I can promise you that Bob the Builder is always proud of you. You can hear the tears over there, the tears of joy.
The tears of joy.
It
And
is
laughter.
okay. It is okay, my child.
Position
the Builder is
2, and then
I
we're going
don't like
to
you
move
saying that.
1. Roadways move downward. Okay, now we need to adjust portions of this too. Can delete these and these.
I have no idea what to do now. I'm just gonna follow you and watch.
Badger, there's a lot of projects.
Where? All I know is the greenhouse and the PvP thing.
Well, TP to me right now.
Okay.
I want to put trash cans or something in this alleyway here.
Got it.
Something that makes sense, that would look good to make it just not look like a plain path. And ideally we sort of want the alleyways to be crowded, because I don't really want people to think using the backyards of people's houses as pathways is a good thing to do.
You
Sort of
them
want to
follow
encourage
the
people to use the roads.
Alright.
Trap door. I could have just middle clicked. Hang on.
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay.
Again.
Were these placed upside down? Yes, it was. Okay. Gotta do this right. Aiden has been betrayed.
Has he?
I don't know how, but somehow he has.
He really wanted to do things himself in the alleyway.
Oh. Oh, we can move this up. Hang on. Set grass to all this. For now.
I mean, it's made out of wood, but I think this works as a garbage bin. I just need to fill it with stuff.
So we're going to move this part of the walkway up. But then there's going to be a gap in between, but we can fix that. From here to there. Okay. We'll do it to here. To here. Somewhere. I'll get this figured out. Position 2 up here. And then we will move up 1. Beautiful. Okay. Oh no. Wait, oh, I was supposed to select that too. Undo. Undo. Okay. Where was I? Here before. And then I'll go from here this time. Position 2. Move 1. Okay. Now we delete these. Add some slabs here. Okay. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, let's see what's next. Next, we wanted to figure out where the stone mine is going. First, let's delete these things. Add this. Change this all to concrete for now. Okay. Oh, we needed to remove the air in the ground. Right there. Okay. I can't see anything.
That's
Now
all.
I could see something. Okay. Right there. GM3. GM1. Oh no. Okay, there we go.
Stream been going on for 72 minutes.
Thank you to the 9 viewers who still have the stream open, presumably in the background.
This is the most exciting stream that you will ever see. This is the most important stream of your lives. Thank you for tuning in.
Hi there, Chris, both in the call and the...
Okay, I've made a bunch of trash cans, but there's a 3-volt gap here.
Okay, construction site number 2. Let's look at construction site number 1, see what that looked like, and how similar we want it to be. It was 2 blocks away from the road. Thank you, Melon. Low.
That is because Melon is a true fan.
Thank
Also-
you, Miner.
I see it now. I'm looking at the stream, and that thing that I was telling you about, how OBS always makes my game have like a white watercolor look.
Yeah.
Your stream has that, so I guess it's just normal then.
I mean, that's kind of how my game looks. I mean, I guess I could see a slight difference. It's not as crisp in quality, but I mean, I purposely didn't make the quality perfect. But it looks close enough to real Minecraft. Doesn't really look lighter.
Maybe I'm just going insane.
Yes, I'm aware this will all be flat. I am prepared.
Wait, what will be flat?
When you place walls on top of each other, right now there's a gap, but in 1.16 they're removing the gaps.
Oh, that's cool. They better do vertical slabs. I'm waiting.
I'm back and I got chicken with me this time.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you, fellas. What are we working on right now?
Projects.
Beans, which projects?
All of them.
Wait, I can just raise the elevation of all of this. Hang on. Am I being stupid? Yeah, let's make this taller.
Is it fine if I make the greenhouse kind of like two-story? Like, there's kind of like a loft, but not really, to have like things hanging from up above.
Yeah. I mean, all the melons just have to be on the first part, but if you want to add fancy stuff and a loft and whatever up above, then that's cool.
That's not what I wanted. I wanted tall grass. The tall ferns.
How many players are on survival right now?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them. Also, be right back again. I'm sorry, but I'll be back. I'll do my best to be back very much more quickly because I gotta cook more of this chicken.
Okay.
And
I'm trying to do the alleyway, but I don't know exactly how to make it.
Yes, he is cooking his own KFC chicken.
If you didn't know, Lucas lives in a KFC.
He's running into the employee entrance and just quickly throwing some of his own chicken in their fryers. Putting the spices on.
Oh, I know what to do for this.
Maybe I don't want to have walls around the abandoned building. Let's see how we can do this.
Make like a playground here, Matt. Make a playground.
I'm making the next mine, which is an abandoned building. We will see how it turns out. It needs to be made of just stone and cobble. That's the
And
requirement.
not these blocks.
No.
Matt, after all this time, Matt has finally made the achievement.
For the first time ever in Minecraft, I've achieved Stone Age. Mine stone with your new pickaxe. I've neither mined stone, nor have I ever touched a pickaxe in this server.
You were really bringing me down.
Oh, the test server that we were working on, that was just seeing if we were going to move the survival server over to a different host, because I was testing their performance of the different host to see if the performance was significantly better enough to go through the hassle of moving, but it wasn't much better. It was a little better, but not worth it for the stress of having to move the files and then potentially have to deal with any other issues, unforeseen issues that host might have. So we didn't go through with the move. We stuck with our current hosting. And so I got my refund from that host within the first 24 hours, which was the plan if I decided not to switch. And so, as is the case with hosts, after one user leaves, then that same IP address gets allocated to a different user. So that server that you're actually logging onto with that same IP address is somebody else's server.
Do you remember what I told you, Matt, about how I logged onto that server a couple days ago?
Yes.
And yeah, there's some random kids who own it now, and it's their own little local project.
Okay.
So if you do join that server, be aware that some completely random people will be there,
And they will be very confused.
Because they were like, "Who are you and why are you here?" And I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it could be pretty scary for those people because,
Yeah.
you know, they're just planning on having their own private little thing where they're working on a project, and then all of a sudden, even though they've never given out their IP to anybody, they suddenly see someone they've never known, they've never seen, logging onto their server.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only natural that they'd feel a little bit spooked. And I'm sure it's been the case for other people, because as the Redstone Hive said, he's been on there. You said you've been on there. I'm sure other people who tried out the test server might have been logging into their server thinking that it might be the test server back up, when meanwhile it's someone else's server now.
Mm-hmm. I finally figured out how to cut off this alleyway here. So just build giant dumpsters, block everyone's way.
You don't have to make it so that nobody can get through. It just has to be inconvenient enough that nobody would want to.
They can, but I've just now placed, because what I did is all I did was like place a bunch of grass, and I placed some trash cans, but it just doesn't really work.
It may actually get to the point where it's so cluttered that people again are interested in going through it just for like the sake of, you know, sort of like a pile of leaves.
Well, I mean, here they'll see it, but they won't really want to go through it twice. I mean, what's the point? You already seen it once, then there's nothing more to it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, in these for the trash cans, I've used the composters, and I've kind of filled them up a bit, so it looks like there's actual trash in there.
Ooh, I see.
Should I keep the walls as glowstone? Or...
You can change the walls if you want to.
Okay. I'm kind of done with the map, I guess.
Wow, that was quick.
Do you want to see it?
Pretty cool.
Do you want anything changed?
I'm
open to ideas.
I mean, the criteria for a good PvP arena is it has interesting features and it's really easy to run around and for people to chase each other. And I think that fulfills this. You can actually, if you want, you can extend the PvP arena underneath people's houses in the direction of these doors and maybe make an indoor section of the PvP arena. In fact, I will open up the area for you to make that easier if you'd like to do that. I think that'd be cool. Because it's pretty small as is. I didn't give you much room.
I tried my best.
And it's good. Do you think I was saying it's bad?
No. I was just trying to make the best with the space I had already.
Yeah. I like it. It's pretty good. Set air.
Would it be too pointless to add a sewer system or something?
That'd be
Yes.
cool as a PvP arena.
Actually, I do think that'd be a good later game goal in terms of... did I cut out there?
No, not for me.
Because my game lagged and then I didn't hear anything, so I figured that I just lost internet connection and the stream was going to go down. But we're good. Yeah, but I think a sewer system would be a great Easter egg for us to build later on after the server's release.
Wait, Matt, come down here.
Yes.
And
Okay.
this sewer system. What if we made one? Because I put dirt under the ground, but we could do a sewer. Because, yeah, come look. There's like plenty of room.
Oh, we don't need a sewer system for the PvP arena. We were just talking about something cool for people to walk through and explore around the whole city.
Is this the stone mine? This big area of stone brick?
Yeah, that's where it's gonna be. I might actually change it from stone brick because I realized it's just too much stone brick since it's right near the stone brick duplexes.
Alright.
I just put there temporarily. Let's see.
How are you guys?
Good. How are you
I'm
doing?
doing the good.
I like the greenhouse.
We all knew it was going to be a good greenhouse.
Hmm.
There was no doubt. Never. This is going to block off the wall here in a second, but I will have to reopen it.
Whoa.
Okay, let's get rid of this.
I've been trapped. I know I trapped you when you were AFKing, but come on, man. Oh, I'm free.
Yay. I didn't give you much extra space. Hang on. We're gonna make this bigger.
Are you sure?
We're gonna make this bigger.
Gotta make it bigger.
The biggest.
So what was the server originally used for? Or,
This server?
yeah.
Well, nothing. This is brand new. Just a
I
little-
heard someone.
A little Easter egg is that I was having trouble getting... So there's a plugin that creates an empty world. So if you fly out to the borders of the world, you'll actually see that there's no survival world below here. It's just completely blank in every direction. And the reason why I do that is to make sure that the game doesn't have any extra resources that it has to load in case anybody gets out there, so that the server won't lag. So there's a plugin that's supposed to do that, but the plugin was broken for this version of Minecraft. So as an alternative solution, I actually used the spawn world for my old server, which was another blank world. as a sort of substitute to have the same effect. So there's actually the old Skyblock spawn in this world. Like the last time it's ever been opened. Like if you guys want to see an Easter egg, I can actually show you all watching the stream right now the last version of the Skyblock spawn that was saved before the last server shut in June of 2017.
Do it.
I know, I'll eventually do it.
Reward the remaining 7 people who have stuck around.
When will you guys be back on the server? We will most likely be back on the server after the stream ends and we're finished working on our current projects.
Do we get kicked off the server?
No, it stays open 24/7.
Oh god.
Okay, extra space. I'm not happy, Bob. Not happy.
What is this, The Incredibles?
Redstone Hive says, I like the old Skyblock spawn. Show it. I miss it. Okay. We will take a break, and I will go to the old Skyblock spawn. Here it is in all of its former glory. This is the last copy of the Skyblock spawn before the server closed. So this is exactly how I left it. Nothing's been changed. Not a
Here's
single block has been touched.
all the
this-
people and their names.
All of the old donor names, which of course haven't been updated in case anybody has changed their username since the last time 3 years ago. The same maze as before that everyone always gets lost in, which I won't do now.
Cling to the left
Yeah,
wall.
I'll cling to the left wall in spawn so that we can make sure that we hit upon every room in here. Would be fun if the default game mode for the server was spectator so others could see builders building while there is no stream. That's a cool idea. I'm not sure how to set it up. I could actually I'll try to figure it out. I'll try to figure it out tonight to see if I can make it so that while the server is still under construction, I can have everybody who's not one of the construction workers checking out the server and seeing the progress and watching things being built. It's a good idea. I'll see if I can make it happen.
Can't you do something like set up a rank so like as soon as you join or something, like you don't have the permissions to do that? Like to
Well, you
edit-
can set permissions for the default rank. You can
Hmm.
negate certain permissions. Yeah. So this was the last updated top list of most active players for the month of April. I guess I didn't do it for May, since mid-May was when I announced that the server was closing, but I ended up renewing my host soon afterward, so
There I am.
the server was up for like an extra month after I announced that it was going to close. So I wasn't really on it much after that, but it was still up and people could visit it. So here we have some familiar faces. Bethy, now known as AliVid, one of the builders. Badger, one of the builders. Miner Nova, the Redstone Hive, in the chat right now. Purple Sam was in the chat today. And that is everybody related to the stream. I guess this wasn't a month where Lucas played that much. Either that or he was on creative a lot. Wait, no, but this is a top list for all the servers combined. So I guess this was a month where Lucas wasn't that active. But he was a player back then. Okay. And then I had my own little office here. This was when I was having a consistent streaming schedule, which I had plenty of time and plenty of privacy to do streams, because that's pretty important. And so that was 5 hours of streaming per week. And for almost a month, or at least a month, I was actually very consistent with that schedule. You weren't on this list because you got bored of Skyblock eventually. This was just strictly for the month of April. You were definitely on the top list for all time, but you were not on the list for April 2017 because I believe you got bored and you started playing less and less. I don't think you were on much in 2017. You were very active in 2016. Not much on 2017. This was the donation room where I listed the donor perks for Skyblock. Of course, nowadays I don't really have donor rooms. It's just sort of, I keep everything on the down low. I like to make sure that people donate only if they want to support the server. So I try to remove all barriers of showing people the perks they get as much as possible. Even though that might result in me getting less donations, I just sort of want to ensure that
it's more genuine.
It's more genuine of a donation. Because there was a thing where pretty much Mojang said, you know, Minecraft server donations aren't donations, they're transactions. Because all these servers were calling them donations, but sort of treating them as transactions. And they were pretty much right. That's what they were doing. So I want my donations to actually be donations, even though arguably I'm most consistent with giving the perks to people that are promised. People get to keep their perks even after the server goes down for 2 years. I mean, you ask people with the donor ranks right now, most of them are people who donated 4 years ago. So this was the rules room. I had 10 rules. I guess I've sort of compressed that down to 7 now. No dupes, hacks, exploits, or glitches. I suppose Rule 3 is now categorized under common sense. No lying to staff. That's sort of common sense too. But it is sort of useful to have a rule against lying to staff, because even if somebody didn't do something that bad, if they're lying to try to get away with it, it sort of means that they might cause trouble in the future, and that sort of gives you an out. I don't know if that makes sense.
It does.
Another thing of streaming schedules. Welcome to the server, this is a wall. Rules and commands, spawn, Skywars. I had warps here. Those won't go anywhere. Island create, and then in here I had the Skywars room, because I added Skywars as a minigame onto Skyblock, so it was sort of 2 servers in one. If Skyblock comes back, I'll do the same thing. It will be both Skyblock and Skywars. And then the old PvP arena. Oh. The PvP arena griefed itself. Guess I had fire spread on by accident. I'm not gonna do gamer roll. I'll do RG.
Let's do something that's called pro gamer move.
Let's do. You right there, Lucas?
I remember doing this PvP arena all the time.
Firework damage, deny. Deny. Deny.
I'll try to fix up walls.
Are mobs gonna be able to spawn? Trying to come out for
Not really. Not outside of designated areas. CO rollback. User fire time 200 hours. Radius 100.
Oh, damn.
And everything is ungriefed.
I'll break through the wall. I remember, like, I think it was like 4 people or something at once. For like 30 minutes, we were just constantly killing each other. And there was someone down here who was really OP, so the 3 of us, like, teamed up against him.
Yeah, I think I remember that.
It was fun.
Yeah, I know the game rule is fire spread, but I prefer to do the game rules through my protection plugin, because that way I have really easy to look at documentation of which rules are activated and not activated on the server. If I do everything through game rule, then sometimes it's just kind of inconvenient to see what is set on and off at any given time. Okay, back up. Let's see what's on the other side. We have here the infamous parkour. Quite tricky. A few tricky jumps toward the beginning. Like that one. That's like one people miss a lot. It's sort of misleading how long it is to get there. Ooh. Okay. Next room. Oh, for the plugin. Yes. Here was a pretty pointless room, dunk tank. But it got a lot of use. I suppose every player who's come on at some point on Skyblock eventually said, hey, let's try out the dunk tank. And then someone would get a bow and they just shoot toward the target. And they would... that was way too low. Also low, I think. Right? Yeah. Still too low. No, that one actually got it. Okay.
I have been dunked.
And Badger has been dunked. How do you like the trash cans? These were always supposed to be mall trash cans. This whole spawn was mall themed.
I can tell.
Does that look like malls in your area?
Sort of.
Here's some basic Skyblock tutorials. I mean, I tried to make it as simple as possible to show people what the cobblestone generator looks like, but inevitably half the players that come on will put the gap next to the lava, not next to the water, and it will result in the lava turning into obsidian.
You fools!
Here is the server jail, which has a reception desk for some reason, but it definitely needs the reception desk. The reception desk is too bare, though.
Help.
No.
Oh, okay. We'll just...
Go to sleep.
You can only sleep at night and during the... Okay.
Sweet dreams. This room was the chess shop tutorial room. In case you want to figure out how to make a chess shop. And that was all for that section. I already looked at the maze.
You see the islands outside. Are those actual player islands?
No, I just copied and pasted the template for the islands a bunch of times.
No. Because I thought like a couple of them like just looked a bit different from certain angles.
I
was really
rotated them
was
so
really
they don't
hopeful
all.
my beautiful island out there somewhere. Just the giant cobblestone slab that was my island.
Yeah, the Skyblock world is a totally different world.
Do you still have that?
I mean, I've got the files saved, but I don't know if I'd bring it back if I brought back Skyblock.
You should. It would be a bit of like a disadvantage to some people, but at the same time, I mean, it would be nice for those who return.
Sometimes it's most easiest to just have a reset when you bring back a server after it's been down for a while, because you never know if the Skyblock plugin is going to end up working as intended. And then even with the version change, sometimes they never intend for somebody to jump a whole bunch of versions all at once, and then it might corrupt stuff. You never know what sorts of bugs will arise. And then something 1 month down the line might arise, some sort of problem, and I'll be pulling my hair out wondering what's causing it. And it might just be because I'm using old files. So I'll have to think about it. So this was the spawn art. I made a few different ones over time, and it doubles as parkour. And I like the parkour that this functions as.
Nice little flag.
It serves as both a nice design and a nice... as you can tell, concrete didn't exist. Okay, back to spawn.
I may have set my home here, so
That's fine. And spawn is in the ground, apparently? Is that a thing?
Slash spawn. Yep.
Oops.
I spawn inside of...
I guess I never changed it.
Gasp.
How did Chris get here successfully?
The world, you never know. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't.
Hi, Lucas.
Okay, back to making the...
Hey.
My one suggestion for the house
Add
is
windows.
there should be exits on the sides. Because
Well,
sort of like a Call of Duty map, they always make sure that there's no corners you can back into. That
well,
you
there's
always have
gonna
to...
be like a courtyard back here,
Yeah.
so
So it's sort of
Yep.
good when you have PvP arenas for there always to be multiple directions that players can be coming at you from.
and Matt, come in the building one more time. So you're gonna have to let these grow,
Okay.
and you're gonna be able to go up here.
All right. There should be a different way to get up here, though.
Yeah.
It's kind of like broken down. You got like
Maybe a
staircase.
staircase from the courtyard, an outdoor sort of terrace and staircase.
Maybe.
Maybe a piece
I'll
of the
think.
roof broke off on one side of the house or something.
Actually, savvy players can jump straight from to the roof from the entrance to the PvP.
Might wanna change that.
No, I like it. I like it just like that.
But then they could just camp.
Not really, because everybody can do that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's open, then they really can't.
Would you want holes in the building?
If you want it to be abandoned, then I guess it should have holes.
Noted. A little too much.
Okay, stone mine. I was gonna make it stone brick, but it's right next to a stone brick building, so that's too much stone brick. So let's get the wooden axe. And we will replace this with, let's see, what's a good material that also has stairs?
Would it be fine if I did like a ladder up to the top floor, I guess? Like, it has to be...
I guess, but I mean, the problem with only having vines and ladders to get to the top makes it really easy for whoever's already on the roof to attack who's trying to climb up there. I mean, but there is the whole thing with people being able to jump straight onto the roof from the entrance, so I guess that sort of mitigates the issue anyway. So if you want to make it a ladder, I suppose that works.
Actually,
Let's go. Let's try polished andesite.
what exactly are you trying to make?
I'm making the foundation for the abandoned building. That kind of
For
works.
stone bricks?
For stone.
You guys are all very quiet
Kinda
today.
too similar to the stone, but it's actually, if I make the base concrete, that works.
Why is everyone so quiet today?
Today.
Why not?
No questions asked.
I don't think we'd want this city sewer system to be ruined.
This isn't really like a ruined city.
Clay existed during the old Skyblock spawn.
Could you make a mine from the sewer to clean it up?
Ooh, I'm glitching. What do I look like on you guys' screens?
On that vid.
Yeah.
Because for
You're
me
just
it looks
running
like...
around
For me it
aimlessly.
looks... What does it look like when I jump then?
Oh, wait. Oh,
Looks like
provides
you're- It looks like you're like flying up and then going back down.
Oh, God. Yeah, you're...
Because on my screen it says my elytra is still activated.
Oh.
That's like a glitch.
That happens all the time on the other server, and I sort of like it when it happens, because I could just sort of have my hands off my keyboard and mouse, and I'm still going forward. Because it's
Why
still...
do you have a elytra?
Because elytras are cool. They let me glide everywhere. Like, before, I would just run and hop everywhere, but now I could run and hop and elytra against the ground everywhere. So it's sort of like I'm ground pounding it the entire way when I'm
Noted.
going places. Don't judge.
Noted. I'm not judging. I'm
No
not-
judging me.
Okay, chill.
Okay, yes, you can judge me. This is a judgment approved zone.
This is judgment approved. I don't like your shade of yellow.
Okay.
Alright, what needs to be done next?
Bank.
Pff,
Bank. I don't know.
Make and bank.
Matt.
What?
Oh, what about like a beachy sort of mine?
For sand.
I mean, we're gonna
Sandstone.
make a sand mine, but in the beach biome.
Okay.
So we're pondering right now what the 5th mine should be, the 5th and final.
Yes.
Okay, let me
Could you
open my
do-
spreadsheet.
If you made a extra mine, and it was like basically the sewers, and you had to go clean it, I guess. I don't know.
Let's see what. What else is sort of beginner-esque Minecraft material?
Wood.
But like enough that it kind of gets you to it's the more advanced out of the mines, or
What's that?
Wood and iron.
something that's more like advanced than the other mines in Spawn? That would be your fifth one?
Advanced.
What is this?
Hmm.
Is this a rocket?
Like stuff like fancy ores.
Ores.
If you have the dirt excavation there, if you had like I guess like a stone-ish tunnel, like a legit mine, then you can go in there and you can have all sorts of like coal ore and iron ore. Just like the beginner ores.
I'm currently planning on making that mine 6
Okay.
when people go into the stone town. I mean, sort of mine 1 is able to act as a place where players can get beginner iron.
Alright.
Should there be a rare chance of finding like iron blocks and like coal blocks?
Not this early on.
Mm.
Oh my god, you're glitched out.
I'm still
Looks like it looks like you were swimming in a cobblestone.
Oh,
What if I was?
I would be saying, how is that not painful for you?
wood?
Yeah,
Like
I
if
could
you
make
get-
I could make a wood mine that's sort of beginner.
Like
That's
if you
not
need like a
included.
big old tree or something like that,
Yeah,
Could
maybe.
you do different variants of wood?
and then you're mining out the inside of that tree.
Oh yeah, we can make sort of like a big stump.
Yeah. The only question then is where.
Probably by
Area
the
C.
fountain again. Probably
what?
the last side of the fountain we haven't touched.
Do you want me to like start on that or?
First I gotta sort of flatten out the place, so I'm gonna do
Yeah.
some flattening.
Do you have blueprints for this prison server, I guess?
I have some basic guidelines and stuff.
What happened to
Some ideas
Lucas?
I've written down. Lucas
What
is
happened to
eating,
Lucas?
he's eating the KFC.
Ah, lucky.
No, he's making chicken.
Oh.
Replace
No, he's
air, light gray concrete. Oh, Lucas is here, okay. There we go. And
I love the palm trees they have.
if you love the palm trees so much, why don't you marry them? Just kidding.
Wow, that just wow.
You know I'm not serious at all.
Let's just have an awkward silence, okay?
You're requesting for an awkward silence?
Yes.
Why does the silence have to be awkward? Why can it not just be normal silence?
Because it's a prison server.
Prison servers are not allowed to have normal silence.
Noted.
Chris, I was asking
I'm
a question.
Oh no.
Okay. Extending the concrete. And that's all gonna need. Badger, I have something for you to do. Where did Badger go? Lucas is just taking out everybody one by one. He's a hitman.
Embrace the awkward
Oh,
silence.
he's got an alley.
Oh.
It's. He's gonna be in your closet next.
Embrace the awkward silence.
I have come to take your Cheerios.
I like Cheerios, but okay.
andesite. Polished andesite.
What stairs?
She's working on greenhouse stairs.
You could do slabs, I guess, and like make it. See?
The very first server. Oh yeah, the first Oh yeah, the Skyblock spawn did used to be white wool. That's right. There was an older version of the Skyblock spawn.
Does ladders? I really want to test this. No, they do not.
So what we're gonna do here first is we're gonna build a building.
Skyscraper. Noted.
Always with the skyscrapers.
I'm sorry. I just sold one recently.
I didn't make parkour.
Or did you?
The parkour I showed was parkour from 7 years ago. And it's been tested and used thousands of times.
Are you a Minecraft veteran?
Am I what?
A Minecraft veteran.
I wouldn't consider myself that.
Did you ever get to play the beta?
No, I never played beta. Didn't play that long. I started in mid 2012.
Are you? Would you be, if you had the chance to play beta? Would you go play it like right now? If
No.
we didn't have to do this. If we didn't have to do this.
No.
Why not?
Why would I go spend
Nostalgia.
time right now playing an old Minecraft version I've never played before?
Nostalgia.
It's not nostalgia if I didn't experience it.
Oh. I think I already told you. Actually, you already know that I'm an older Minecraft veteran than you.
Yes.
I'm proud of beta.
You're proud of it?
Yes.
And then it all went downhill from there.
Yeah. They kind of ruined the terrain. I'm not kidding. Back then, the terrain was so much better. You know how right now we have beaches, but they're not that like big and flat?
Yeah.
Back then, there was beaches that were big and flat. Insane.
Fascinating.
You're really mad at survival, are you?
I've never played much survival.
What? You have a survival server? Oh, God.
This is the first survival server I've ever run. When I made my first server back in 2013, it was Skyblock.
And you just got an achievement for cobblestone.
Those achievements are unique from server to server. That was part of the joke we were making.
Oh, I can't do advancements where. I'm just watching your live stream as you continue.
Apparently, 6 people. We're down to 6. Everybody's gotten bored and left.
Sorry.
No, not everybody. I'm exaggerating. I know, Chris. I know you've been muting when people in the background talk.
They're like shouting. And I don't want. I keep shutting the door, but they keep leaving it open.
Go out there and say, "Inside voices." No.
No.
Viewer discretion is advised. That is not what I intend for him to say. It is not an actual recommendation.
Hold on, I actually might go close the door again, because
Okay.
yeah.
Hello. Sorry about that.
Badger is back.
Yes. And more badgerer than ever.
More loud than ever.
Am I really?
Like twice as loud as before.
Oh, crap. Hold on. I'll settings. Input. Let's turn that in. Is that better?
That's too low. Actually, turn it up to where it was before, because I already had you on 131% because you're normally low. So I'll just turn your user volume down.
All right.
Maybe you were lower than you were supposed to be up until now, and now you're finally the right volume.
Yay.
Okay, 91%.
Right.
That sounds good. Okay.
Do you want me to start working on this
Too low still.
tree stump?
Yes.
All right. I might have to go eat dinner in a bit though. So
Okay.
I'll start to work now, and then I'll probably have to in a couple minutes or something.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Everyone's coming back now.
I'm gonna probably mute myself because I am eating.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Thank you for not chewing into the microphone like a savage beast.
Do you want me to be a savage beast?
No, he just
No.
thanked you for not being one.
Oh,
no.
Chris.
Matt.
Yes.
Oh my god. So, there's a bunch of grass on the concrete that I was just getting rid of.
Yeah.
And I was using water to do it, and I accidentally created an infinite water source, so I can't get rid of it using buckets.
You could place blocks on them, right?
Oh wait, no, I managed to spam it enough. It's gone now.
Okay.
Crisis averted.
And that day the world was saved.
Yes. All thanks to the Powerpuff Girls.
Thank you, Powerpuff Girls.
I don't know, you saying that just made me think of how they always like end that show with that narration. It's like, the day was saved.
I don't have any particular way I want the melons to be there. They just have to be, there just has to be plenty of them. Has to be mostly melons on the ground. Next to stems too. Maybe not all of them, they don't all have to be next to stems. Uh-oh, Badger, what are you doing?
Hola, Senor Matt.
Hello, Lucas.
How are things over in this Minia area?
Things are going well. Let's see how many blocks there are actually here to mine. Count cobblestone, 399. Count stone, 336. Let's compare that to the dirt pile. I want to make sure there's enough stone in the mine that keeps people occupied regularly. Position 1 over here. Position 2 down here. Count dirt. Let's see if it compares well to the dirt. 914. Okay, so the dirt has a bit more dirt than the stone does have stone. Shouldn't be too big a deal. I could add some more stone somehow. Let's add a roof. Place a few more torches down here. Is anybody there?
I somewhat am.
Okay. Everybody's sort of phasing in and out of existence right now.
I keep having to go mute because everybody keeps coming in my room.
Oh.
Hi.
Hello.
I'm gonna go back to mute.
Okay. Good old Chris. Good old Chris.
Yes.
I wasn't... Okay. Dang it, Chris. Stop trolling.
Noted.
Matt, are you aware that Allie is making a greenhouse?
Yes. Ali, why are you making a greenhouse? I never instructed you to do such thing. Just kidding. Okay, now we have a stone mine. Beautiful. This house doesn't even make sense, but it doesn't have to.
What's this house supposed to be?
Hmm? This is the stone mine. People will be destroying this house.
What exactly do you guys, or what do you? Can you make money, or something like a currency from this?
From what?
The mine, I guess.
Yes,
Like-
there will be a sign next to each mine where you could sell the blocks that you mine. And then using that money, you can upgrade and access a new mine.
Is there any chance to buy property?
Yes. The apartment buildings are property, the
Are you
wooden
able to
houses.
build them?
Yes.
Are you able to have roommates?
I suppose if you agree to split the cost, you can have 2 people living in one apartment.
What about 4 people?
It would get kind of crowded at that point, but if that's how you want to do it, then that's how you can do it.
How about 10 people? There's a lot of bunk beds.
This is sort of starting to resemble the conversation where Jim and Dwight on The Office are. Jim is trolling Dwight by saying what years the apocalypse could hypothetically happen.
Wasn't that like he was like how many days he could survive?
No, it was when the fallout would begin.
I've seen every episode like at least 8 times. I don't know. Have you gone into The Office recently, or?
Not recently. I watched the whole thing back when it was airing new episodes a decade ago.
The Office sounds.
I was into it before it was cool.
So, when exactly do you think this server's gonna be like up and running? For like,
It's not going to be done when it's up and running, but we're looking to have the at least beginning version of the server released. Maybe by this Friday.
how would you So these are like in the same server, sort of like
When it is released, yes, it will be like sort of Hypixel, a network with different servers you can go on with the same IP address.
I was gonna say that, but I remember you don't like Hypixel, and I don't either.
It's sad that I have to use that as the example for everything, because back then people knew all sorts of different server networks, and people had a general understanding of how server networks worked. But now whenever you talk about a server with multiple servers in one, pretty much Hypixel is the only example they know that does that.
Not Mineplex.
Mineplex does not have the popularity it used to be. So if you have like a kid coming on your server or on your stream and you're trying to compare your server to something, they're probably gonna have no idea what Mineplex is. Lucas!
Yeah?
You've just been firing off creeper fireworks for the last 10 minutes.
I do not know what I'm...
They're very loud.
Yeah.
Is he not allowed to do that?
I mean, he's allowed to do whatever he wants, but the fireworks sounds are loud. Ooh, greenhouse. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm gonna make a map vid in this. It's legendary.
Okay, so... Ooh, we're back to 8 viewers. Does anybody have any questions at all about myself, about TMV.ZONE, about the history, about anything? About some changes that might have happened on the server recently? About why I did certain things? About anything?
The lore.
The Lorax.
No, just the back end. Oh, never mind.
I know what you meant.
Huh?
I know what you meant.
Sure.
I am not having anybody else join the call for today's stream, but I will be in calls again in the week. Probably not after the stream today, since I don't want to lose my voice anymore than I
You've been
already have.
streaming. You've been streaming for
About
2
2 hours. Yeah.
and also someone made Area 51 sign or something. I don't know.
Thomas.
Area 51. Free the aliens.
So totally last year.
Why is there quick? Lucas. Lucas.
I will
So-
check that application after the stream is over. This should all be gone.
Oh, Lucas, you're ping.
That's not too bad.
Oh.
Set error.
I'm in last place. Oh, wait, no, Matt is.
In terms of what?
The ping.
That would be first place.
Yeah, that goes to Lucas. I thought I was in last, but no, you're in
So we're
last.
giving higher scores to people with slower internet connections.
Yeah, well, sure. Every week, whoever has the most gets a free diamond or I don't know. Come on, your parkour right in the middle of this map is kind of impossible.
What parkour?
In the middle, the colorful concrete powder.
That's Badger's parkour.
That's
And
not-
you're currently completing it.
Yeah, and I thought I would mess up. What do I
Very
win?
good. You win a pat on the back administered by yourself.
Okay.
That
Do you
parkour
want-
has also been tested already. Badger tested the jumps as he built it.
But can someone who's not as good as parkour like me, not as good, do it? The answer is yes, and I was expecting a no. Do you want to come see the map so far?
What map?
The PvP map?
Yes. Sure.
'Cause I don't know what to do with the interior and the roof.
It's pretty good. I like it.
This is just gonna be a courtyard back here. So. But what should we do for the top floor?
The roof should just have gaping holes in it, like this.
Oh, alley left. F.
A big chunk missing here.
Meteors fell down from the sky.
Of course. Gotta
Sure.
beware of those meteors that hit the mansions.
And then we see a rare map vid driving a... I don't even know what to call this. You're okay. I want to see these apartments.
I'll bring it back yet again.
Okay.
Kind of bored.
Okay.
What are you up to?
Fixing things.
I'm watching your live stream. You're kind of...
My live stream is 40 seconds behind reality, okay?
all I see is jumping around.
I'm a different person now than I was a minute ago.
What's your... I don't know. Matt.
What?
Can you come to your stone and cobbled? I don't know what to call this thing. The
Mine?
mine. Yeah, mine. The mine.
Sure.
Because I don't know if you know this feature or not. Do you know this feature? Oh,
Yes, that's how I made it.
No, oh, sorry. This feature. Come on, really? Okay, hold on. Let me try it from this side. There we go.
It looks like the house has hair. We'll call it Matilda.
Nice. This nice hand.
Thank you. I'll be here all night. No.
You'll be all night or all till Thursday?
Yes, I'll be live streaming for 5 straight days. Not stopping.
Okay. Oh, cool. Trash.
When the stream
Trash
ends, will you guys come back to the normal server? Probably.
Who's asking that?
That's being asked by Thomas.
As a maybe. Because I start something.
He's gonna start some fires. He's too busy to play on the server.
The thing is, I'm excited on both servers. I have an admin, but I get to build a new server. What a life.
We're gonna have to enroll you in Builders Anonymous after this.
What?
You have an addiction to building.
Why, Matt? I thought the server was for the sameness of sane people.
And Chris comments on the chat.
I don't know. Can't go. If we stop building, we'll go insane.
Are you sure that hasn't already happened?
Can I have a builder's rank?
You just want to see the word builder next to your name.
Yeah, that's all I want to see.
That's all you want from life.
That's all I want in TMV. I don't have to be owner anymore. Just give me that builder's rank. I built
What did I
Captain's
do?
Tower. I've helped build Neptune. I've done too much.
I don't even know what a Neptune is.
Have you not seen the shop?
I've seen Neptune. I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, I helped build that. Well, parts of it. And yeah, I spawned builder's rank. Can I have?
Oh, I'm not
Why
spending
not?
time making new prefixes for people.
No. Oh, good. Good point. What the heck? When will you be back on the norm server? Because I need your help with some redstone stuff. Good point.
I'm not good with any redstone stuff.
I'm just reading the chat.
I know, I'm reading it too.
Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. What did I do? Did you? Oh, okay.
Sounds like someone is rubbing against their mic. Okay. Whatever it was, it just stopped.
Matt, that we're the only two people talking.
Yes, so I think that means we know who the culprit is.
Matt. Matt, don't play the innocent game. I know it was you.
Oh, it started again. What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm using an Apple like phone, like earbuds, okay? Not the best.
And are you grabbing at them?
No, they're hitting my shirt. That's what's happening.
Oh my gosh, so it's rubbing against the material. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna kick you out of here.
Just put my volume down, dude.
No.
Why not?
You're either gonna be muted or kicked out.
Please no. I want to stay and build.
You can stay and build without making noise.
Just culprit is obviously Bill Gates.
Which is Batman. He switched to the bad side.
And where did that come from?
My own video?
Did it really start with your own video?
You've never seen Bill Gates' Batman?
No, I've seen it. But I have a feeling like I'm so not used to your username, and it's not like.
Bye.
Oh. Why did you put me with the PvP arena?
What's bad with the PvP arena?
It's taking forever.
The longer it takes you, the less I have to worry about you constantly asking me what the next thing to do should be. You do something and you're unhappy that you're not done with it, and then you're done with something and you're unhappy that you don't have something to do. You're never satisfied. It's always gotta be something.
Can we have a vote in the chat
What?
about that opinion?
Okay, press 1 in the chat if Chris is never satisfied. Press 2 in the chat if Chris is satisfied sometimes.
Oh, we got 1, 2.
I do. Wow, your message was delayed.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
We have Chris voting for himself.
Is anyone else watching?
Yes, there are 9 viewers right now.
Can you see who they are?
No.
Oh. Oh, come on.
That is the correct answer.
No. It's 2.
You don't have to be in denial about it. Meanwhile, the shirt rubbing intensifies.
Can go. What? Oh, say the thing, Matt. I don't know what it was.
Say the
2
thing.
is, 1 was not satisfied. Oh, come on. Okay, I lost the vote.
Nobody asked for it to be said again.
Everyone can go type 2 in.
I don't even see that yet. All I see from Kango is I am.
Please don't delete them. I refuse. Refuse what?
He refuses to vote. He doesn't want to hurt your feelings
Oh, come on.
by voting 1.
I shall not be tortured. Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh. Enough with your shirt. Let's ban Chris's shirt off the server.
Matt,
Yeah?
I want you to think that through.
You do realize I don't... Oh.
All I
Stream
have
stuff.
is a tie. And I'm wearing a matte vid head for some reason. I forgot. Yeah, all I'm wearing is a hat and a tie. That's all I have. I don't know what he said.
Chris,
Yes.
what are you looking at?
Matte vid.
Go ahead.
Oh god. Are you just copying and pasting stuff?
Yes.
Now, is each house like the apartments and these buildings have different prices?
The duplexes have different prices from the houses, but all the duplexes are the same price as each other. And all the houses are the same price as each other.
We need bigger houses, skyscraper houses,
No.
train houses,
Nobody's gonna use all that space.
just like my towers. Matt, if I got a real mic, I would just be yelling into the mic.
Yeah, but then we could turn you down.
No. I'm probably gonna have to go soon.
Okay.
Tomorrow's not gonna be good.
Tomorrow is not going to be good.
Yeah.
Why?
Remember, I have.
Oh, school.
Yeah. But it's. That's what.
Online school. You'll survive, Chris. You got this.
Being clear.
You're being very clear, Chris.
Oh, that's
Ask
I'm a
you.
ghost.
Keep the finger in the concrete.
He's back.
Welcome back, Lucas.
Thank you. Just remind you that the grass stuff keeps appearing on the concrete.
That just means I made new concrete. It's not new grass appearing, it's just new concrete appearing.
Ah, okay.
Anything new on the news?
Why are you looking up news right now?
Well, Minecraft news and movie and all that stuff.
Breaking Minecraft news.
No, I'm not into that.
Ex-Minecraft owner Notch eats
Oh.
bowl of spaghetti with a knife and fork.
You realize he still watches Minecraft videos, right?
Notch still watches Minecraft videos?
Yes.
Did he tell you this?
No, he's literally, he posted it all over Twitter. Are you looking or?
No, I'm doing building. I'm not browsing Twitter out of curiosity right now to see if Notch posted about Minecraft, because I don't care.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna need your opinion on the final product of the thing, the PvP thing.
Okay. Is this the final product?
Almost.
Okay.
Just trying to rush it.
Why are you rushing?
Because I have to leave soon and I don't want to do this.
Okay.
I want to do this later.
That is my name being spammed in chat. Thank you for reminding me what my name is.
It's Thomas.
If you have a question, you are free to ask at any time.
Oh, yeah, I think it's done.
You do realize you could have continued the build tomorrow?
Once again, I have...
This online school is 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
Yes.
Seems legit. Welcome back, Caden. I'll be back soon to the normal server, soon as the stream ends. Which will be soon, since this has been too long.
Not been long enough.
Huh?
It must last 69 hours.
Dang it, Chris. Keep your jokes about that number on a different channel.
You realize I'm not making a joke.
Chris. Then what's it? What do you call that? What do you call that? If not a joke.
Life.
Great.
Where are these other plots for, like, Area H and all that stuff?
Area H. What's Area H?
They're like all these pillars that they have areas.
Those were sort of templates for where we can plan on building other towns. They're not set in stone though, so things can change. Gosh, why am I having block placing lag?
No reason. No reason. Okay, yeah, I'm done with this thing. Cause I... Whoa. What? No. What? What?
Hey. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, this will be my house. You can leave my property, sir. So hold on, I'm gonna test something and it might destroy. Hold on. Let's see.
Chris, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just making a house. Or living in it. Hi.
Chris,
Do you not like the sound?
I just don't know what you're doing. Okay, I think that's enough for today's stream. Thank you all for tuning in today. It's been a pleasure. And I will see you all soon in some upcoming videos.